Hey guys and girls of Diablo, this is Starwind here. Just going to bring you Diablo 2, the lore behind the game. If you want to see Diablo 2, the lore behind the game, subscribe, it'll be out shortly. Also in the background I'm going to be playing Diablo 2, so you get to see all the different characters, and it's going to meld between all the different roles. We're going to go over the first couple of quests and go into the first cave area as well. And I'm going to talk first about the entrance sequence. Just at the entrance sequence we get to see the Vanquisher of Diablo is taking refuge in a tavern from a blizzard that's happening outside. The champion while in the tavern erupts into chaos. In that chaos, we don't know if it's caused by the drunks or an unknown force that stirs him, but demons and skeletons spawn and slay everyone in the tavern, and the chaos destroys and lays waste to the tavern. One man survives by the name of Marius. The champion urges this man to follow him, which he does for an unknown reason. In Act 1, we end up in the rogue encampment, where we get to create our new character. We find the champion has become the Dark Wanderer, and all the inhabitants of the town are well aware of this character, and he's begun a journey. This journey is towards the rogue monastery. Once there, he drives the Sisters of the Sightless Eye out of their monastery. He makes Tyrael guard the pass from anyone who might follow. As the same with Tristan adventurers, people who come to the rogue encampment look for adventure, glory and riches. A band of adventurers form and seek out the evil within the monastery. From an overrun Tristan, they rescue an old man by the name of Deckard Cain, who guides them to the monastery. The adventurers defeat Tyrael and find passage to Lutgolain. Act 2 then happens, and with Marius, the Wanderer travels east to Lutgolain. He is in search of the tomb of Talrasha. Once there, he finds Talrasha still imprisoned in a final chamber. Tyrael, Archangel of Justice, however, found the Wanderer escaped from Tristan, is waiting for him there. Tyrael and the newly empowered Wanderer lock in combat. Baal, still trapped in Talrasha's body, notices Marius' presence. Although Baal has been deformed greatly by his years, he is still powerful enough to trick Marius into thinking he is a frail human being. He lures Marius into pulling the Soulstone from Talrasha's chest. This destroys Baal's prison. Baal and Diablo overwhelm Tyrael and trap him. They summon Duriel, Lord of Pain, to prevent Tyrael from following. Tyrael cannot leave and gives Marius a task. He must go to Kursk in the Eastern Kingdoms and enter the portal to Hell. There he must destroy the Soulstone at the Hellforge. A grave task. Elsewhere, the band of heroes who defeated Tyrael are in search of the tomb. With the help of Cain, the Hurriat Cube, and the Lord Gulut's inhabitants, they find the ancient sanctuary. There they find the summoner and finally the tomb. The party defeats Duriel and frees Tyrael. Everyone then heads to east to Krast after the Dark Wanderer. Krast is a city of the Zukharim, once known as the Church of the Paladins. Act 3, Krast. The Wanderer, corrupted by Diablo, is changing form. He and Baal head to Kursk to free their elder brother Mephisto. The last primeval is in the care of the Zukharim Church, the Paladins. The primeval corrupted the entire faith. But its highest leader, Kalam the Quahagan, didn't fall to his influence. The order which once led the Paladins now serves Mephisto. The two brothers had little trouble reaching Mephisto as he had full control over the Paladins. Once united, the Wanderer takes his final form as Diablo. The three open a portal to Hell, and Diablo is tasked with reclaiming Hell and steps through the portal. Oblivious to the tree, Marius seen the meeting and the transformation. Although ordered by Tyrael to go to Hell, he loses his courage. Instead he retreats to the mental asylum. Baal follows Diablo shortly afterwards into Hell. Mephisto is aware of the following adventurers and stays behind to stop them. He is defeated by the adventurers. They take the intact Soulstone and move through the portal to Hell. Act 4, the Pandemonium Fortress. In Hell, the heroes operate out of the Pandemonium Fortress. The Pandemonium Fortress is Heaven's foremost attack base. Heroes are instructed to carry out 3 missions. The 3 missions are to seek Izual, the fallen angel, slay him for his betrayal, seek the Hellforge and shatter Mephisto's Soulstone, seek Diablo in his sanctuary and vanquish him from the mortal realm. Izual was at one time one of Tyrael's lieutenants. He has unsuccessfully led an assault on the Hellforge. Why is unknown. In the attack he was captured in a demon's body. Heaven and Hell shun him for this, neither want him. Tyrael asks him to be put out of his misery. Once we come across Izual, he appears to be a miserable creature, but upon death he tells us that he taught the primevals how to corrupt their soulstones and exile themselves to sanctuary. It now appears Izual caused and played a vital role in the dark exile. After killing Izual, the heroes shatter Mephisto's Soulstone. They now move towards Diablo. The Lord of Terror fortifies himself in the Chaos Sanctuary. His architecture is towering and gothic. He's created in the building. The band of heroes defeat Diablo and smash his Soulstone into Hellforge, and then we enter the epilogue of the game. In the epilogue, we see that Diablo has been defeated. Bale seeks out Marius at the asylum. Disguised as Tyrael, Bale gets Marius to seed the Soulstone inside himself. He does this only to realise his grave mistake. Bale kills Marius and burns down the asylum. Marius' failure is bad for Sanctuary. Then we enter the expansion, Act 5, Harrogate. In the expansion pack, Bale returns. He is now the last living primeval. As Bale was imprisoned in Tal Rasha, a great Hordium mage, he now knows the location of the World Stone. This is the barrier between Sanctuary and the other worlds. The location of the World Stone is at Mount Arret. Mount Arret is the home of the barbarians. Bale leads an all-out assault on the mountain. His assault is successful, and Hell overthrows barbarian forces and takes most of the human towns. A human sacrifices himself to put a ward up to keep the demons out. Bale can easily pass through the stow, but his forces cannot, and he moves forward. The heroes arrive in the town of Hagarat and move forward to Mount Arret. Atop the mountain, 3 barbarian heroes guard the World Stone. The only way past for Bale is with the relic of the ancients. Since the elders of Hagarat passed, they left the relic to Nihilek, knowing that Bale traded this relic for Hagarat's safety. Once he had this, he passed the ancients freely. The heroes, not having the relic, had to defeat the ancients. Even though the ancients may have helped the humans past, in this turn they have to kill them. Bale is found and killed, but not before he taints the World Stone. Tyrael appears next to the World Stone and grants the heroes safe passage to Harrogate. Tyrael is left to deal with the World Stone. He hurls a flaming sword at the World Stone. He shatters it into an infinite number of shards, as if a sea of crystals was smashed with a boulder. This ends Diablo 2. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, have a good one. See you around the Cape of the Cataclysm. Adios.